Hey, everybody. Everybody that's in the chats. We got Hensley, my brother. How you doing, honey? Got Ron, my brother. How you doing? And of course, Paranormal Underworld's in there. And then I seen Ripley up there. Sissy was up there. We've got more people coming to be on panel tonight. There's supposed to be 6 of us total. Of course, you know me, your host, Brenda. Then next, or on this side of me, you got Paranormal Underworld Jaxx.
Hey everybody.
There is supposed to be, we're supposed to have Lady Jaxx up here, Grady Explorations and Paranormal. We got Q supposed to be up here. So we still have more coming. Um, Tonight's topic is going to be about the Honey Island swamp monster. Boy, are you guys going to be shocked on this one because I was too. So I'm just trying to wait until we get more people up in the chats and the rest of the people show up to be up on panel. Definitely going to be interesting. I wasn't expecting it when I watched the documentary.
Yeah, I watched it last night and was like, huh?
Well, to be honest with you, I know that there's monsters in Louisiana because I have friends that live in Louisiana and that can tell you stories of things they've seen.
Hmm.
Maybe not so much a Bigfoot, but dog man, Bigfoot's there too, though. There, sissy. Hi, sissy.
Hey.
Can't find my fire tablet. Don't know where the fuck that is. This little son bitch don't want to load.
Come on.
My laptop was fine. Bear sat on the cord. Zzz, there was the tablet. Laptop. Now they want me to get all these little dice. I can't even see the freaking dice to say what number they add up to. My night is going lovely.
Infinity Gamer Girl, hello.
Oh, this one.
Hensley's in here. Infinity Gamer Girl, Ron.
No, I can't see anybody. Hold on. Um, Hi, Hensley. What's up, Rohan?
Hey,
Hey,
Hensley.
Kitten.
Hensley, I just want to say something, brother. At least once a week, I try to text you and check up on you. I seen your post, well, heard about your post on Twitter because I don't really get on Twitter a whole lot except for when I'm sharing
Okay.
out links. But honey, you know I love you, and I've always told you I'm here anytime you want to talk.
Hmm. I mean, they got me even going in on my days off. So
You're
just text me, and I'll text you right back.
I'm gonna try to get into this thing here.
I've been having to go in on my days off a couple of times because we're so short-handed at work. You try to call me in. The one time I did go in, the other time I said, nope, I ain't doing it.
And Lady
They're gonna call
Jax is
me in
picking
and
on
did.
Lady Jax is picking on a poor defenseless phone.
I am
It's not the
gonna
phone's
break it in
fault.
a second. Look, don't nobody remember passwords, right? That's why you save them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Twitter
Well, you
wants me
should.
to add up all these dice. I'm like, what the fuck do these dice have to do with my getting into Twitter?
Danny, hello, all the way from South Carolina. Hello, my brother.
Is that cousin fucker?
No, it's Danny, not Teddy.
Mother duty.
Second star. What's going on, Matthew? Woo woo.
Hi,
I'm a chocolate
Dan.
choo train.
You say he had chocolate choo choo choo. Matthew, you ain't right. I'm just putting that out there. Hey, Diesel. I'm trying your system. I'm getting very violent.
Diesel in New Jersey, what's going on, my brother? Salute to you too. So today we're going to be talking about a different cryptid, something that I have never heard about, but it was on a documentary where I'm telling everybody I'm watching those Monster Chronicles up on Tubi. And boy, was I disappointed listening to it. And I know there's monsters in Louisiana. I have friends that live there. There are dogmen out there. There are Bigfoot out there, but it just goes to show you when it comes to like
Yeah.
it comes to Bigfoot or any other kind of creature, everybody always assumes it's a hoax. Not all the time. Not all the time. But in this particular story that you guys are going to hear about today,
Yeah.
once you guys um, hear it, you'll be like, "Oh wow!" That's what I said when I heard it too. I was like, "Oh wow, really?"
I know when you told me, I was like, what? I was like, who
Did
the hell had got time for that
See,
shit?
Hensley, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't know. I just had heard about it because, like I said, I don't get up on Twitter. But I love you, and I do. I'm all the time working, but I do try to stop in and check on you because I know you're going through something.
did you see Danny's post? So is the horny island creature?
The horny island Well, look, they can be horny shit. Never know. That they say it's called the Honey Island creature. I hope I didn't put horny up there. I might have. Maybe I was thinking with that down there instead of this up here.
You said that, sissy. You said that. You said that. You said
I did, didn't I?
that. That's what she said.
I did, didn't I? Well, you have to
Yeah.
shoot fish. Shit, I don't get none no more, so
Yeah.
gotta pick with one of these heads.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Jason said it sounds like a professional problem.
I'll do the Thomas the Train tap dance on that Bigfoot. I bet you will, Matthew. I bet you will. Too damn auto
You
spell.
drinking?
Then he meant to put honey, not horny. Said it was like the damn autocorrect.
Well, it could be the other way too. Could
Hey,
be both.
whoever has that much time on their damn hands, I don't even know. It was the 70s and people were smoking a bunch of stuff, so whatever. Whatever.
So this story that we're gonna be talking about tonight is based out of Louisiana. The very first supposedly sighting happened in the 1970s, and the guy that put it out, I forget what they said his first name was, but his last name was Ford. He was supposed to be the first one to see the sightings back in the 1970s in
I
Louisiana.
bet he did. I
Mm,
bet he did.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
So um, everybody knows, like, whenever all this stuff comes out, when it's all said and done, that there's always going to be somebody out there that's talking about, well, that's a hoax, that's not real, like the Patty story. People kept saying that some people said it was real, some people said it was fake. Boggy Island. This thing happened. I think they said a year after the Boggy Island story.
Mm.
That's when this story was put out.
What, the
But
legend of Boggy Creek?
yep, the Boggy Creek. That's what I was trying. That's what I meant to say. Boggy Creek.
Yeah.
That's about a year after all that happened. Is when this one was put out. So, what's up, West Haven? How you doing?
Hi, Lane.
So anyway, I want to wait till it get a little bit more up here before I start the record and let y'all hear the story behind it. We'll also be sharing pictures too as well of the thing that they used for it, which is really cool when you look at it. But it kind of makes me mad because all the real people out there trying to prove that Bigfoot does exist, it makes us look bad and makes it like, okay, well, the things that you say you're catching, that's not real. It is. The things that I catch is real. I took the Honey Island tour. You did. I wonder how was that, Ron? 'Cause I said that in the video, which you'll hear the audio from it, it talk about this back when the West Nile virus was out, and they were going out the swamps and getting covered in damn mosquitoes. They said the mosquitoes were so thick out there that you looked like you had fur all over you. You could brush them off and they would come right back to you. So we only got 5 people in here. It keeps going back and forth with me and five. Everybody share me out. Try to get some more people up in here because, like I said, I want everybody to hear this story. It's interesting, but it's kind of disappointing at the same time. And then March 2nd, I've got Oklahoma Bigfoot coming. We'll be talking about Oklahoma Bigfoot. I know that's real. I also know some Bigfoot hunters that hunt out in Oklahoma have caught some amazing stuff too. Louisiana has too many bugs. Yeah, I know I've heard about all the
Yeah, they
bugs.
do.
The
Yeah, they
bugs out there
do.
are crazy. I didn't send out all my messages in Messenger like I normally do to let everybody know I was going live tonight. I failed to do that. I did share it out on all the social media though. So where's Mama at tonight? I sent her a link.
She said she's gonna try to come up. She said it was late. I told her tomorrow would be a little earlier, but she said if she's awake, she'll come up.
Okay. Well, I know I sent her a link.
Yeah, she got it. Man, look, Twitter. You're about to. What's me?
I wanted to see if the Boggy Creek thing happened a year before the Honey Island. That means that what probably about in the early 1970s is when that Patty story come out.
Yeah, they think this is the 70s.
Mm-hmm. Think so. Am I a mosquito? I mean, I have something that pokes, but it don't drink blood except only a few days a month. Ugh, not you.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yuck, Matthew. Snakes hang from branches. The tour was good. It was 2 years after Katrina. Oh, I bet. When you've seen it with your own eyes in person, no need to prove or believe it. It's fact. Getting people to believe you is
Ooh, I
the
like this cool there. Holy
that's
crap.
true. Well, that is true because I'm gonna tell you the first time I ever seen one with my own eyes, I was telling everybody what I seen. I mean absolutely everybody what I seen. And you had some people like, yeah, you're so full of shit, Brenda. I said, I'm not full of shit. I know what the hell I seen that night. And I even went back to do an investigation around that tree. You could see where something big had been standing there because the indentions was in the ground still. I got to prove nothing to nobody. It's like I tell people, I say, if you don't believe that I've caught things I have, go watch my videos. And you tell me that I haven't caught shit on my videos.
Oop, we lost Lady Jaxx.
It does change your life, Diesel. It really does. I always think I always tell people that I was not a believer of Bigfoot until I actually seen one with my own eyes. Hey, Sam. I actually seen one with my own eyes. I thought, when I seen it, I was the reaction I had because I was with Billy and Nocturnal Nation that night. And I said, if that's a Bigfoot, y'all on your own, not knowing that that's really what the hell it was. When we went back to do the investigation, hell, we caught him on fucking camera. We caught him on camera that night walking into the woods. Caught him in a tree.
Yep. You took one look at that and went, not tonight, Satan.
Right? I said that's the first time I can honestly say that my damn heart just like dropped. My mouth dropped and my heart dropped when I seen that because I didn't know what the hell it was. The only thing I could see was the big old poppy eyes and something covered in fur. And it was standing on 2 feet and its head was up in the branches and that lowest branch hung down 8 foot. I'm here. I didn't get into this really until 2016 watching Colorado Bigfoot. Then 2018, I started applying what I learned from him to disprove it. Well, it's real. It is real. I don't care who out there don't believe. Seeing is believing. Brad, my brother, how you doing, honey? Well, maybe she'll be back. Maybe not. Maybe she'll just be in the chat. Well, it keeps the numbers keep dropping up and down. But I do have audio recorded for you guys. I did screenshot some pictures, which I was told that I didn't do a very good job of screenshotting. But I did screenshot some pictures and send them to Paranormal Underworld so he can share them for me of what they're going to be talking about during this audio that I recorded. I recorded it on my phone, and that's usually the way I do it anyway, so everybody can listen. She's coming. I would hope she's not coming, not on my live.
Wow.
Mm. I fixed it.
You fixed it? Okay, so I guess 7 people are enough. I'm gonna go ahead and get the audio started, guys. That way you guys can listen to it. Like I said, hoax or not a hoax. I mean, we all of us know what's real and what's not. So here goes the story, y'all. It's really, like I said, it's about 18 minutes long. I'm gonna let it play. I'm going to tell you a story. It's a true story. I know it's true because it happened to me. It's the story of a monster, the Honey Island Swamp Monster. In South Louisiana, about 40 miles outside of New Orleans, there's an area of swamp called the Honey Island Swamp. And there's a legend that there's a monster that lives in this swamp. The legend was made famous in the late 1970s by a television show called In Search of, hosted by Leonard Nimoy. And in this show, an individual named Harlan Ford shows footprints, casts, and talks about the Honey Island Swamp Monster. Well, in 2003, Marlon Davis and I decided we wanted to make our own documentary on the Honey Island Swamp Monster. So Marlon made several trips into the swamp, and then I followed in with him with camera in hand to shoot background footage for the documentary. We wanted to shoot swamp footage, perhaps get some wildlife, the local fauna, flora, and different scenes of the swamp. We went to get some stock footage that last time I went. That's why we were going. Really didn't anticipate that we would find anything like what we found. But it was quite a ways around there to this waterfall. They had a waterfall coming over a spillway, and then a really beautiful clear stream tailing off into the swamp. And it was just a beautiful piece of scenery, and it was right in the area where the Honey Island encounter was supposed to have happened to Mr. Ford. So great spot to get some stock footage if you're shooting a documentary on that subject. And we were going into an area where the creature had, legend had said the creature had been seen. We trekked about 2.5 to 3 miles into the interior of the Honey Island Swamp, into an area that we were told practically, no white man had ever, or very few people had ever actually been into that area. When we got there, we found a lock, a dam, and one of the probably most popular fishing areas on the Pearl River. In fact, there were families there that were fishing when we came in that day. Jay and I walked back in there. I guess it must have been across the lock and go on the other bank, and it must have been a mile or two back in there. It was just way. Oh, come on. In the middle of the West Nile virus epidemic down there, and the mosquitoes were so thick. I mean, they landed on you. It was almost like fur.
I mean, you could cover your skin. You wipe them off, and they'd be right back on there. And I mean,
this was the summer of 2003. Every newspaper across the nation, the headline was West Nile virus, and here we were in a swamp infested with mosquitoes, trudging our way through the tundra, to get to this area that people had seen, hunters had seen, the Honey Island Swamp Monster.
We made our way back in there, and when we got to the spot, there were some people who came in on a boat, and they were fishing there.
So when we got there, we were somewhat amazed to find litter everywhere, cans, bottles laying around, people fishing, children running, laughing, playing. This is in the middle of nowhere. They were arriving to this area by boat. We had walked in.
Jay and I, we walked up and just kind of told them what we were doing. We had our cameras and stuff out. They surprisingly enough, knew all about it. The lady told Jay, she said, "Oh, that's a hoax." She says, "My Uncle Ricky, he found the shoe." And I was so surprised to hear that. Jay questioned her. I questioned her some.
So while we were there, I set up and started shooting footage, and someone asked, well, what are you doing here? And we said, well, we're producing a documentary on the Honey Island Swamp Monster. And they said, oh, yeah, well, that's fake. And we said, well, what do you mean it's fake? I mean, how do you know it's fake? He says, well, my cousin has the shoe that they were using to make footprints in the ground. Well, this naturally intrigued us. We thought, wow, some sort of physical evidence. We want to see this shoe and this mold on the shoe that they were talking about.
And come to find out, she provided all the information, all the verification, where her uncle lived, where we could go to see the shoe, that she had taken the shoe to show and tell when she was a little girl, and the local people all around knew about the shoe. So it seems like the rest of the world was the only people that didn't know anything about it. The people there knew all about it. So it was even in the newspaper there at one time.
So we talked to a lady there. Her name was Michelle. She's the cousin of Ricky Holofield, who apparently owned the shoe, and she gave us a quick interview there right while she was fishing, talking about the shoe.
He was in the woods and he found a shoe that had a print, a mold on the bottom of it. And when he found it, at the time, that was the big thing about the Honey Island Swamp was going on. I took it to school and showed all my friends.
Now, how many toes did it have? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember, but it was the claws.
It had the claws?
It had the claws and everything. It was large. It was very large, but it had a regular shoe sitting on the top of it so that a man could walk around in the swamp and make the print.
Oh, great.
But he only found one of them.
Well, somebody was hobbling around with one more.
Well, there's another one somewhere out there, or maybe someone else has found it. But he found it many years ago.
Do you remember what area he was in?
No, I don't. He would know. I was a youngin' at the time, and I took it to school, but I don't remember.
I bet that was a really good show and tell.
It was a good show and tell. But he'd be able to tell you all about it.
Okay. Well, we'll just try to make contact with him and see if he'll show us this. That's it.
Well, after hearing about this, we decided we wanted to go find Ricky Holofield and see if we could track this story down and see, what there was to it. So coming out of the Honey Island Swamp, as we walked our way back, we were reaffirming to each other that no matter where this story led us, we were going to tell the truth. We're going to tell exactly what we find. So we made it back to our motorcycles, drove around the very the directions that Michelle had given us, and found the home of Ricky Holofield. He had just walked outside. We pulled up on motorcycles. We introduced ourselves, talked to him, and said we'd just run into his cousin fishing in the Honey Island Swamp. And she had told us about a shoe that had some sort of mold on it that was used to create the footprints for the Honey Island Swamp Monster.
But
do I want to take down Gordon Ramsay?
made a little search there, couldn't find it at first, called somebody. Then he found it in the top of a closet, brought it out. Still had 1970s mud on the shoe. And the craftsmanship of the shoe was surprising. amazing me how clever some people can be. I think.
So he proceeds to go inside and search for this shoe that he had. Here's a photograph of it. We're going to talk about this in just a moment. But we took several pictures of it, and in fact, while there, I shot video of him revealing it to us, and myself and Marlon, and talking about the way that it was used. I love you, Dogo. He's got that again. It wasn't broke when you found it, huh? That is what they call it.
Oh, Father.
Well, I can't see the shoe. Now, if you will notice, the shoe, let me find the right photo here. First of all, let's talk about what it's made out of. It's created out of wood, resin, and wire. And this wood, resin, and wire are fashioned together inside a sort of a resin casing that's very flexible. And this resin casing is offset from the shoe, so that when you're walking through the swamp wearing this shoe is at an angle off the top of the bottom of the shoe. The print is at an angle like this, so that as you walk, it presses the claws into the ground and creates this sort of almost digging motion as you walk with them. This fooled a lot of anthropologists, because after looking at the plaster casts that had been out and on television, on insert child programs like that, they had concluded that it had to have come from an actual animal because it's a flexible foot.
Oops.
Well, this obviously demonstrates how flexible it is.
The shoe was vintage 1970s style. So we got good footage of it. I tried to talk Mr. Holyfield into letting me take the shoe, but he did not want a chance losing it, so that's understandable. So he still has it, but we got good footage of it. And the story that he gave me was that they had been out rabbit hunting, him and some friends from me, and they were quite young at the time. And it had been a flood on the Pearl River that had recently gone down and subsided. And they came upon this pile of driftwood, and this shoe was sticking out monster foot first out of that pile of driftwood. And somebody yelled out, "The monster's in there, the monster's in there." And they all kind of backed off and looked at it, and one of them got a long stick and reached up in there and tapped it, and it just rolled over. And of course it was the shoe, just the shoe. And they got the shoe and looked at it, and they, oddly enough, they were only like 200 yards downstream from Harlan Ford's camp.
Okay, so hey Nana Doris, I love you. So the shoe that they're talking about, this shoe was made from different kinds of materials. But the way the shoe was made, it was made to where it stuck up from the footprint itself up to where whenever they made the feet prints in the ground, the shoe mark would not show. I did take pictures of that so everybody could see what the shoe made, but this monster was claimed to have webbed feet. And the way they did to make the story believable is bullshit.
Why webbed? Well, yeah, okay, so still, why webbed feet? I mean, okay, so I'll go back to what we were talking about earlier, Sissy. This could go for like any cryptid, like, okay, like we said earlier, the honeymoon, why couldn't he be? What if he did exist and people were just trying to, you know what I mean? Like, say he really did exist, and maybe these people try to throw them up like humans off the truck looking for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like the swamp monster in Florida. Like, he's not a very big like I said, his stature's not big because he's in the swamp. But what if there really was a? Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But who the hell's gonna go around with a shoe?
They had to make their story believable, and that's the reason they did it the way they did it with the shoe. Jax, are you still there?
He's
I'm
having
having
issues. No camera.
camera. Well, I need you
My
to
feet
share
are wet.
for the
We swim
shoe.
better. I'm screaming.
But see, this thing was supposed to be in the swamp, Nana. It's supposed to be the swamp monster.
Right. Okay. See, so that's the same precedent. The same precedent as the swamp monster, like in Florida. Okay, so you got this thing that people see, supposedly, like, look, I'm sure, like, okay, so that's what I was also saying earlier, Sissy. I said, look, what if, like, everything had, like, Bigfoot, okay? He, like, Bigfoot, he's what? How tall? How tall? Like,
They can range anywhere from 7 foot up.
okay, so then I said, so why couldn't there be offspring, but like the swamp monster or like other cryptids? But it's like when you have children, sometimes the kids only look like their dad and not their mom.
Yeah.
But then as your children have children, that your grandchildren look like you, but not their mom. Same thing with Bigfoot. It's got to be an offspring of something. It can't just be like the swamp monster. And we have something here at the Monkey and Rim. Brian said, I forget what monster he said. I don't know. Another Bigfoot. I mean, there's got to be all shapes and sizes of these things.
Right.
There has to be.
Yeah. Diesel, I've seen a lot of your stuff you posted up. Diesel has actually caught babies, pictures of babies.
I've seen them. She showed me. Mm-hmm. They
Diesel,
got in the forest covering hair like
go
that.
check
Look,
him out
what a
too. If you're not subscribed to him. Diesel is the real deal too. I firmly believe everything he puts up is legit.
Look, if we ever see the Bigfoot and the Monkey on the Rim, I'll let you know. Well, I'll let you know from the car, but I'll let you know if I see it. Look, I'll sit in the car. That's okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit in the car with the goggles on, the binoculars. And if I see it, I'll get walkie-talkies. I say, Brandon, better go back. Leave Jason there. Just run. So you girls, my mom and my brother combo.
Okay, so if we don't get to show the pictures tonight, guys, because I really wanted you guys to see the shoes, because I already deleted all those pictures out of my phone after I sent them to Jax. I might still, because I did share them to him.
See, okay, so they say that was faked, and then, like I said earlier, you have the Loch Ness monster that was faked. So once that's faked, how does anybody actually believe that anything in there would be real? Do I think it's a plesiosaur swimming in the loch? No. Is it possible? Maybe.
I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this or not, because I would rather it be up on the screen. There's too much of a glare. Can you see
That's
it?
like a swamp thing. That's like the feet from the swamp thing.
But it was actually a shoe. The shoe, just like I said, you could tell that the shoe was from the 1970s because it was a 1970s model of a shoe. And then,
Easy.
but
Easy with the 1970 model shit, Brett. Easy, girl. Whew. You said 1970s model.
1970s.
There's one of us in here, 70 models.
The shoe was up like this, and the footprint that it was like there's that space, and then you had the actual foot itself.
Did you see what Matthew wrote? I'm sorry.
I believe lightning is real. I see it every night in bed.
Matthew,
Hey,
little brother, are
Ripley.
you partaking in the spirits a little bit? You got a little drinking poo with you? You don't got the Coke? No, you mixing something with the Coke?
What do we get? Everybody believes in it. Why do we need all to know? Those that they do know, I feel, are chosen. That's true. That's true because not everybody gets the chance to actually witness to see something like that. I was lucky that night. I consider myself lucky that night because I actually got to see one with
I
my
had
own
a
eyes.
drink or three. That explains a whole lot. He had a drink or three. Not a
Mhm.
drinker 3. Well, that's the same thing. People see cryptids, people see ghosts. I mean, it's the same thing. Not everybody can see ghosts.
Nope.
I can't see. Look, the only time I've seen, like, put it this way, I've seen things that you've missed. Like, I'm like, what is that in that tree? Why does it look that way? Like, something wrong there. And just like, what was it? A couple weeks ago, you did that one where you were panning and you saw it and you panned off. You
Mhm.
came back, it was still there. I'm like, we still see you, bro. I know you're so super still. We see you, though. That wasn't a
Mhm.
tree. It wasn't a tree. Trees don't
Because
behave that way.
right, because then you had like the green trees over here, the green trees right here, and then he was standing right in the middle, and his arm was
And it wasn't
extended.
like a log or anything. It wasn't a log because just the way he had shoulders, he had definition. It wasn't a tree.
Yep. No one can dunk a basketball. Some can. Everyone's different and better.
It's
Okay, we
true.
got Jax back.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh, well, hello, Mr. Underworld. How are you?
What's the
Mm-mm.
He don't know how he is.
I was spot on with the audio, and I'm demonstrating the hand and the whole 9 yards, and camera went off, and that was it.
That's all she
Mm-mm.
wrote. He was like, shit, shit.
so are you
Everything
able to
was
share pictures?
What's
Because I
that?
want these people to see the shoe that I was telling them about that they were using to make these footprints around the
why,
swamp.
sure, Matthew. We always want you to come on panel, Matt, all the time. Send a link, Sissy. Send that man a link. And Matthew, why are you speaking of yourself as a third person? There's a lot of that going on these days. Bear,
Where the heck
bear.
is the share button?
I don't know.
There's no
What
share
happened?
button. Why is there no share button?
He ain't got nothing to say to nobody. He's stupid.
I
He's
got these
gonna run
pictures
his
on
mouth, and that's gonna cause more drama.
my computer. I could be to myself, I guess.
Hold on.
No, I'm serious. He just runs his mouth because they run their mouth. Matthew is a wild and unique creature Musk can love. Oh my god.
I was sitting in my chair the other night, and all of a sudden, my dresser was tipped over in my closet. What?
All right, you can share your
Matthew!
screen.
Doris, I need to get a look in your house,
Matthew!
girl. Oh, there's my
Hey,
brother.
you beautiful, beautiful snack packs of love.
Now what that looks fake. That looked like the swamp
Brenda,
Okay,
monster.
this
Brenda,
is the shoe that they used. What?
They got that shit from Scooby Doo.
That looks like the hand that you see on a barfly after 2 a.m.
looks like the hand for the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yep.
I tell you what, I've went home with some women in my youth that had hands looking like that.
Oh God!
We lost LJ on that.
Mm-mm. We
So,
lost
so,
Cindy.
so this honey island badger or Bigfoot or man in a fur coat. So, let me tell you something. This creature looks like a Machu coming at you from the dark. Okay, just you didn't hear that from me. Okay.
Are
See,
you
but
sharing?
you're not a bad looking guy. So why you
Oh,
say it's like a Matthew coming from out of the dark? I don't get it. I'm confused.
oh, trust me, Brenda. Trust me. You see me in the woods after like 3 days. Just you'll think twice about seeing a Bigfoot swinging from a tree.
Lord have mercy. So this is like also some of the pictures or whatever that they were showing in like the molds and stuff where they casted the molds of the feet print before they found out that they were pretty much a hoax.
Yeah. Isn't this the one where the his supposedly like granddaughter or daughter or whatever still like trying to prove that it's real and everything?
Yeah, she took this cast or whatever to school for
Yeah.
show and tell, and
Yeah.
she showed it off to everybody, showing what was found. Sure
Doesn't she
did.
have a museum too about all this stuff?
They didn't tell all that in a documentary, so I don't know. But
Yeah.
she still to this day tells the story about her taking that shoe to for show and tell at school.
Yeah.
I mean, this documentary was only like 34 minutes long. It's like they talked about it at first, and then the last part of it was the actual documentary, what they filmed themselves.
Right. There's a lot of things in Louisiana. I mean, you can still go to Louisiana in the bayou because when I was dating, when I was having my my encounters with a voodoo priestess out there, um, in the bayous, certain parts of the bayous, you can still aim your shotgun up into a tree and blast bird shot up there, and a monkey will fall out of the trees from a train wreck that happened in the 1920s through Louisiana that wrecked, and like 200 apes escaped out of that train car. So who knows what they've interbreeded with and what, just like human DNA, if if me and Brenda's brother and sister, if me and Brenda's been kicking boots in the back of the Louisiana on our our floating outhouse, we're gonna have some web-toed children and three-eyed dogs, maybe, I don't know, but it's the same thing with animals, like you don't know what's going to be out there. You don't, and that's why cryptids is so. There's so many of them out in the out in the world, even to this day. But people people don't want to believe until there's a dead body on a table and there's money coming in, and that's the
Right.
problem. That's
That's
always
not
going to be a problem.
right.
Hey, hi. But it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't. It, you know, people are going to trash all your evidence. People are going to dissect every single piece of evidence that you ever have, and
Yeah.
you're never going to be safe. You're not. And it doesn't matter if you have 100% proof. You could you could bring a family of Bigfoots chained foot to foot into a big city, and people are not going to believe it until science says yes, this is a Bigfoot.
What's up,
What's up,
Ryan?
Ryan? How you doing, Ryan?
That's my other favorite Bigfoot right there in Dogman Hunter. See, I got
Hi,
you
Ryan.
on my screen, and I got Ryan in my chat. Hell yeah.
I love my boy Ryan. Me and Ryan's been brothers for like God knows when. I think the dawn of mankind.
Dinosaurs. Oh, you talking about dinosaurs. Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I actually get
ride
a
T
chance
Rex.
to meet Ryan this year. I'll get to meet Ryan this year. I'm
What about
excited about it. Get to go
Hell yeah,
hunting.
I still got to go and meet Ryan. I've been telling Ryan I'll meet him for like God knows how long, and I just haven't had time.
We're gonna meet him first.
No,
Yep.
you ain't. No,
Yep.
you
Yes,
ain't.
I am.
I get to put Ryan on a
No,
spit first before
you're
anybody
first.
else.
No,
I get to
because I'm
put.
gonna tell Ryan what he has to do when the zombie
No,
apocalypse comes. I gotta give him more point time to run. Look,
I
Matt,
get
look, Ryan, don't listen to Matthew. Whatever he says, just don't even listen.
just
Run,
because I tell you to
run.
go into the sweat, the sweat TP, and you
Don't do
cover
it.
yourself in this specific honey, and
Don't
I'll
do
come
it.
back in a few hours and I'll lick
Don't
it
do it.
off.
No,
Doesn't
no.
mean anything, okay?
Don't do it, Ryan. It's a
Do
trick.
it. Do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Do it. It'll
We
clean
want to make
cleanse your
everybody snack
pores.
packs.
It'll cleanse your pores.
Don't put the honey nowhere, no regions.
Let me
Ryan
let,
said, "Yep, nobody knows this, but Matt and I are the reason Adam and Eve were kicked out of Eden."
right.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and believe that one. I'm gonna go ahead and believe that one.
Ryan was trying to save them. I'm the one enticing them. I'm like, you don't want no apple. How about y'all come over here and have this T-bone steak that I got underneath my loincloth?
Oh my Lord.
I got
Heavy wild man that
I
has
got a
3
New
tribes
York
that
strip
kill
with your
him.
name on it.
No.
Why not? Why not?
I'm not, no, you want to worry. You won't even find me, Matthew. I'll be hiding.
Sis, I'm like that guy. I'm like that guy in the
You never
white
find
unmarked
me.
van. I'm like that guy in the white unmarked van that's
Super
selling
fast.
20 pounds of
Super fast.
seafood
Yeah.
for $5.
Yeah, that's kind. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
This is funny. I've heard this story before. It says, Matt, you're acting like I forgot about that one night in Vegas. I still have questions, laughing out loud.
I know, right?
Ryan, you and I need to get together and talk, bro. I want to know. I want to know.
Hey, I still have Mothman's boxers, from that night, Ryan.
Good Lord. Look, whatever you're drinking, I want some of it.
It's just some Jaeger. It's okay.
Oh, I don't do.
I love Jaeger. I love
You know
Jaeger.
what? I like Zambuca better.
Oh no! This is my cheap Third Street, 3:00 hooker drink. It's okay.
I don't like Jaeger. It's just there's something about it.
Oh, trust
It's
me.
weird.
If you want to see the worst of Matthew, you just buy me a Jaeger. And
Well, no, not buy no Jaeger. No, because then the zombie apocalypse will start early.
And if you want to see like Matthew look like a Sasquatch during mating season, just buy me some dark rum.
See, I don't want to see that ever. You see, that's something maybe Brandon might be interested in. I don't. Put the teeth away. Go to bed.
Have you ever seen a person strap themselves to a reverse sex swing on the roof of the bedroom, and when you turn the lights on, you just see me up there saying, "Aren't you pretty?"
Oh Lord, have mercy! I'm having nightmares tonight. Fucking shit! I'm having fucking nightmares. You little motherfuckers, lay down.
Are those my snack packs?
Yes, you're gonna have these snack packs. Look,
tell him Uncle Matt will eat them.
That little snack pack over there is ruining his bed. He don't give a fuck. See, look at him. Look at this little fucker. What are you doing, Rags? Do you want to be snack pack? Do you want to be a snack pack? See, he's looking like I didn't do shit, man. What are you talking about?
He's like, I'm in the corner.
Where's
Sasquatch, leg sipping rum.
Where's Lagatha? Oh, hey, shit.
Hey, you give me some dark rum, and I'll treat you like a bear hunting honey in the middle of the woods, digging in that hole slowly.
Matthew, I don't know whether that was dirty or I'm gonna take it as fucking dirty. I'm gonna take it as if it was dirty.
It's like, hold on, let me roll you over and dig for some grubs.
You're doing a Holyfield a long time back about this.
Oh, Lordy.
With the
He's like, I'm gonna dig for some grubs.
Yeah.
Ryan,
He should come up.
I don't doubt that there's not something in Louisiana, because I have friends that live out there that have seen stuff out there. I know there's
Yeah, the
stuff out there.
Rougarou.
I mean, I know there's stuff out there, but the story that
But
these
there's
lady
some
guys
people-
they actually went out and did the investigation of it. They didn't find nothing but an actual where somebody made a fake shoe and was making tracks around the island.
There's some people that live in the bayou, and there's some places the bayou they don't even go.
Yep. That is
Because
true.
they're so superstitious about either the Rougarou or, like, I was watching this one thing on the History Channel, and this guy says he lives in the bayou, but there's a part of the bayou that he will not ever go in because he's that superstitious about something that's going to wrap him up.
There's the dolphin, some French word that says dar and fey, and supposedly it's like an underwater cave system in the bayou, and there's mermaids that are in that water, not like the pretty Ariel
Not
mermaid.
like Ariel mermaid. We're talking
Yeah.
about they're going to eat my face off mermaids.
Yeah, the ones that wouldn't mind, chewing on a little bit of man meat every once in a while.
Well,
like
look,
to
if
have some
anybody
man
wants
meat
to,
every once in a while.
wants to go swimming in the bayou, they can with all them gators. Go ahead. You can catch me in that water. Shit. No.
Christopher Columbus, when he first came to America, he saw the manatee. He saw the manatee, and he was like, I don't know why sailors say mermaids are so beautiful, because the mermaid I saw looked like a grumpy old man with whiskers, and I would not lay in bed with that.
I don't know. I guess because the tail. I don't know. I do think it's.
Oh no,
because
because he said he looked like an old man. So
They
like,
made them sirens.
if it came coming out of the water with like a 6-pack and like a Chad chin saying "What's up?" Yeah, I think Christopher Columbus would bang a manatee.
Make shit. I don't know.
Look, Ryan, I like chewing on man meat too. I like to call it two steaks smothered in underwear. That's man meat.
Yes. Oh, don't worry, mine's free range, Brenda. I don't have anything covering it. It's all grass fed and free range, and sometimes it gets massages. like Wagyu.
Ben.
How you doing, Jaxx, brother?
He don't know. He don't know right now. He don't know. He heard the chewing on the man meat. He don't know nothing. Matthew traumatized right there.
Don't worry, Ryan. When I come see you, don't worry, Ryan. When I come see you, I got you a Class A snake on the spit you can put in your mouth.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Woo! Okay, well.
You've never had good meat until you put some snake tail in your mouth.
Okay, well, I don't know what kind of snake you're trying to get people in your mouth, but I think it's trout snake you talk about.
Poisonous snakes are sweeter meat, right?
What?
Poisonous snakes have sweeter meat on them than non-poisonous snakes because they have no natural predators. So they have a sweeter meat. And they're full of like protein and everything else because, they eat like living creatures.
Good Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Matthew.
I've been asleep in the wilderness, and I've woke up with like tarantulas face hugging my face and everything. I think all nature just likes, wanting a piece of the Matthew out in the, out in the wild.
Lay down.
He probably has the female Sasquatch lurking around his ass while he's sleeping at night
Hey,
too.
the female Sasquatch is my number one hunting list. I mean, have you seen how stacked a female Sasquatch is? I mean, just look
I can't
look
say
at
that I
the.
have.
I have
Oh my
pictures of it.
lord! Look
I
at
do
the
have
original finding of the Sasquatch, the Gimli film. That girl is stacked. She got a dumper you can bounce a quarter off of, and she's got like D's. I mean, that girl was stacked and just showing it walking across that. I was like, "What's up, baby girl? I'll get you a razor and we'll call it a night."
Never mind D's, that was an F.
God, ain't that the truth, Jax? Man, I don't mind taking black eyes from that. Well, that's my dream, meeting a female Sasquatch that can crack as a watermelon with her thighs. Yeah.
He said Diesel said those hairy tits will get you real riled up.
Okay.
Ain't that the truth? I mean, girl knew she was being watched. She was like, she was putting on like a Victoria's Secret, runway show.
Oh Lord have mercy. I don't think they're doing that.
Oh, I think they are. You know how
Maybe
women.
they're just trying to get from A to B. They ain't going,
Come
oh
on.
look, there's Matthew out there checking me out. Hubba.
LJ, come on, sis. If you haven't had any in a while, and there's like 5 men around staring at you, you gonna bounce those ass cheeks when you walk around. Like.
Yeah, not so much, Matt. See, like, I'm gonna be 51. I've had a complete hysterectomy. I can take sex or not have sex. It really don't matter to me.
Trust me, I'm gonna be 80 years old and still like,
Jeez, because you're a man.
Oh no, that's just because I could be an 80-year-old woman, I'd still be the same way. Shit.
Oh Lord have mercy.
I'd be like, hold on, honey, give me like 5 minutes. Let me roll this thing up and let me show you what I'm carrying.
Oh, good Lord! You said let me roll this thing up.
Diesel said it'd be crazy to give a Sasquatch a nare best, see how they really look.
After you shave a Bigfoot and everything, there's things man has created that will cover up imperfections, like a brown paper bag. I mean, it's all good. They just gotta have the right body. It's okay. I mean,
bring it on, Ryan. Bring it on, buddy.
Never mind, I find it. We went from the Honey Island Swamp Monster to Matthew's repertoire Bigfoot woman that he wants to get it on.
hey,
Bigfoot what? Bigfoot straight porn?
hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. There's got to be something on,
That's fucked up, Brian.
That's what Jason said. He said Bigfoot straight porn.
What's a safe word in a Bigfoot relationship? I wonder. Ooga or mugga or banana.
They say that they understand English and you tell them to stop. Maybe
Get
that's
out of the way now.
Oh no. Trust me. If a female Sasquatch got this, she ain't stopping.
Your brother over here just going like this. He said he was trying to go to sleep, but all this Bigfoot, like, hubba, you wanted to do is got him like little, like, what's he talking about? I said, I don't know. Hubba with the Bigfoot.
Wolf, don't even play that game, because you know your Viking heritage. If you ran into the mother of monsters that Beowulf fight, you ain't going to say no to it.
You'll say no, babe? He said, yeah, but I believe he said, yeah, he would. I believe he wouldn't say no. He would.
Well, before he met you, Jax. Before he met you.
Before he met me, I'm sure he was with some fucking sea creatures.
Look what you gotta see what Ryan just put. Watch this.
Oh, Ryan.
Female Bigfoot. There's been a mistake. Female Bigfoot. Did you say steak or seeds to eat Matt alive?
Yes. I'd be
She'd
like,
bite
baby,
off a foot. She'd be like, "Oh, baby, do it harder." Bite off the other foot. Oh, mama, make me happy.
I'd be like, furry mama, take me home. Hey, at least, if I found a female Sasquatch, I ain't got to do anything. I mean, that girl would just put me in a papusa, carry me home on her back. I mean, that girl would take care of me.
Your brother said that's what he's got for Bigfoot.
There you go. I got a knife somewhere, but yeah.
Matthew, you always got pointy things laying around. All right, I know you.
I do.
I know you do. I've known you too long. Shit. You may have Miss Brenda pulled up here, but I know you, Matthew.
I love you, Brenda. I love you.
Brenda, don't go down that deep dark hole because I went down it once in a while. I was so stupid, and now I'm already stuck there because Matt put me there. So that's where I am now. There's no sense arguing with him when you've known Matt. Just because I
led you into the basement and I put an outside lock on the door doesn't mean anything, sis.
Sissy, don't listen to him. I did. One time I did listen to him. See where I'm at now? See, I'm on the list of being eaten. He's going to save me for last. It's so comforting. He's going to save me for last, Sissy, because that's comforting to me. Don't worry, LJ sis. I'll eat you last. There'll be no one there to save me, so why would I want to be last?
I'll keep you alive. I'll keep you alive.
When I say run, Ryan, I mean run, bro. Is he serious about that snack pack thing, bro?
I need
beans.
Here's
he'll
the
eat
thing.
You, Ryan. He will eat you. He may love you, but he'll eat you.
When we go cryptid hunting, the only reason why I'm bringing y'all with me is so I have deterrence. Yes, bait. Yeah, it's okay.
I'm gonna strap you to a tree and wrap your ass in bacon, and then take and fry it right in front of you, so they get the extra whip of the bacon.
Don't talk kinky to me, Brenda. I'll do it myself.
No, your brother over here said, "Don't forget the whipped cream and cherry on top."
Yeah. I'll be like, "Ooh, look, I got bacon wrapped around. Oh, come get me."
Lunch.
But then, Brenda, it'll backfire on us. We'll get eaten. He'll sit there and laugh. Bigfoot will be full then. He won't need to eat Matthew. He will out-survive us all.
Bigfoot would be too afraid to come get me because I'm willing.
He's willing and ready, right?
Yeah. I'm ready for it. It's like, come on, big boy, let me see what you got.
Oh, Lord. Mm-mm.
Now, when a Bigfoot gets up in a tree and he swings back and forth, is he actually doing that for performance, or is he doing that for other reasons?
I'm going to ask you the same thing because I'm going to tell you what I seen one time. And I should have asked this a long time ago to either you or Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
I seen one when I seen one walking around out in the woods is back behind my job. I seen it from afar, but it was going from one tree to the other. It kept doing this, but it was on the ground. It wasn't swinging from no tree or nothing. It was back and forth from one tree to the other. Why did they do that?
Because he borrowed Matthew's sex swing.
I was gonna say. Now, the reason why they do that and everything is for signaling. I mean, it's the same thing. Plus, sometimes they're trying to test the strength of a tree, see if they can crack it to make a A-frame. I mean, there's hundreds of different things. The reason why they do that. But
around, I was too far away for. I mean, I know they can probably see far out.
Yeah.
I wasn't even nowhere around it, wasn't filming or nothing. I seen it with my own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know, we after all these years and everything of like mixed matched information, people that don't understand what they're doing, like getting TV shows and all this stuff and feeding false information to people. We we truly have nothing to base Sasquatch or cryptid everyday life on anything except for what we've studied that we can study. The best thing that we can, just like I told you, years ago, Brenda, the reason why science is against us in Bigfoot studies or dogman studies or anything is because, for one, we only have either gorillas, great apes, gorillas, orangutans, stuff like that, to study their dietary system, and us, if we consider Sasquatch as the missing link between great apes and humans, we have to look at both the dietary needs of gorillas and the dietary needs of humans. And in science, like in biology, Bigfoot should not exist because there's not enough calorie. What's up, Ghosty Poo?
that's what I said. I seen Ops post. I was like, "Hey, Ops."
How's my Valentine's covered heart-shaped Twinkie tonight?
Rip, you better handle him. You better get him, Rip. You better get him.
How many bites does it take to get to your creamy center, Ghost?
Oh my Lord!
The world may never know.
No, I'll know. Just give me 5 minutes. But yeah, like with biology and everything, by the way humans think and everything, there's not enough wild edibles and everything to support a Sasquatch or a family of Sasquatch, and like that's why they have to be continuously moving, because you get people saying there's Sasquatches staying in places like in Canada and everything for years and years and years, and by science there is not enough wild edibles to support 2 to 4 7 to 9 foot tall creatures that need a calorie intake of 36,000 to 50,000 calories a day, and it to keep their peak performance, because we have to look at I lick and I suck. I lick, I suck, and I circle realm. And sometimes, if you're lucky enough, I'll do a counter circle realm on you too. Yeah.
Doris, you had to ask. You had to ask, Doris.
Ron said swallower. Ron said swallower.
God. Hey, Doris. If you want to know the true me in the middle of the night, you will wake up with me on top of you in your face, acting like a pendulum. Going down slowly, and that thing just sliding back and forth across your face. I mean,
when you say something sliding back and forth, I think of a dick going into her,
No, well, I mean, it could be that. It could be a finger. I mean, it could be a cucumber for all I know. I mean, if you feel cold drips on your face in the middle of the night, Matthew's about to attack.
Good to know. Good to know. No.
It could be saliva. It could be drips
Duly
from
noted.
ice. It could be,
Duly
who knows?
noted.
The world will never know.
I think I'd know. I'd be like, fucking Matthew's around. There's drips on my forehead.
No, yes.
I think you're
And
scared off.
if I hug you and I lick you, that's kind of like, the mafia's way of saying you're next.
Amber,
said,
I don't know.
Where did I walk into?
Look, Amber, look, we was talking about the honeysuckle monster, and then Matthew
The
came up and talked
honeysuckle
about,
monster.
that's it, whatever it is. The honeysuckle monster. They know what?
The honey hole badger.
Matt's face looks like he
Oh, hell, here we go. Ghost Toxic started.
Didn't he put a hole? Use a butthole to go to your homeless beggar head.
Hey, I left the sit glad still on just for you, Ghost.
Amber, I caught your video the other night with CJ. That was pretty good, girl. You blew his mind, girl. You blew his mind. I said, that's my sissy up there, CJ. Be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Ron ain't going to go camping when you said this is... Ron says he's locking his camper.
Don't worry, Ron. I know how to get into a camper. It's easy. It's okay.
Ron, we'll get them double, triple locks. You won't get in.
That's why they made a handheld drill.
No. Didn't we get those things, Ron, for bears, with the nails sticking up, so he goes a step in and foot goes right through there, and he has to kick him back out the trailer. I'm not sure, Ron. I'm not keep people out.
You got to put one of those Alaskan bear locks on your door for me.
Yep. And then when you go to get bin, you don't step in a bear trap. We'll fix your wagon. Don't worry. Don't try to get up in the locked camper. Ron,
don't threaten me with a fun time, Jax. I'll just bite my leg off and still run after you.
Amber, you can't take CJ looking for no Bigfoot.
And I still haven't got caught up with
Amber, he screams like a girl. I don't know if you ever seen his video. He screams like a girl. You can't take him with Bigfoot. Oh, you gonna kill that boy.
Wait, she's taking CJ Bigfoot hunting?
Look, she did a video with CJ the other night, and CJ was scared shitless, and he's going, how do you know this? How do you know that? Well, that's my sister up there doing her shit. She's doing her shit up there. He was scared. He even said, look, I'm scared. I'm scared right now. I said, you should be scared.
Amber, all you need to do is just go get some deer musk, some female deer pee, put it on CJ, and have CJ run out in the woods, and you will get us Bigfoot.
CJ will scare everything in the woods when he screams.
It doesn't matter. The scream will attract him as long as he's got female pee on him.
I'll never forget the time he screamed in this hospital for a mouse, and Sonny comes around the corner and goes, I didn't know a man could scream that high. I said, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you already went. The video ain't dropped yet. Oh, Lord. You scared that boy, Amber. You scared that boy. Matt, if you went camping and woke up with greasy cheeks and was like, who would you tell anyone? If no,
greasy cheeks? Oh, man. I'd make a breaking news YouTube video.
Put Ops' comment up there. Brand, put up Ops' comment. That's gross.
Oh, I'll let everybody know, Ghost. I'd be like, hey, I hate to say it, but Ripley, I'm moving in. Me and Ghost just made our vows last night.
Rip, where the fuck you at, girl? You better, the hell you will. The hell you will.
I'll be like, I get the top bunk.
I bet you would.
Oh, I would, Jax. Just so I could roll over in the middle of the night and look down at you and be like, I'm just waiting until you warm up.
Look what Nana put.
This ain't Brokeback Mountain. This is Broke Ass Mountain.
That's true. It is Broke Ass Mountain. It's true.
Yeah, Brokeback prepping too. That's why we got bunkers, so I can bunker in more places than one.
But do a diesel foot. Matt brings Crisco
I'll
to
bring
campsite.
I do.
Have mercy.
That
Jackson,
shit here like
If you feel movement in your sleeping bag at night and it's only for one person, you know I put on this Crisco. Oh yeah.
Jackson says you're sitting there like a sexy statue. Bunker coming soon, dude.
Yes.
If anybody's new here, just disregard Matthew because he's not. We know him like that, but y'all may not, okay? This may be a little shocking to some of you, but to us it's not.
Have a good night, Mike.
If I give you a radio and I walk off into the woods alone and you hear squeal, little boy, you know I'm coming for you.
So you got a pretty little mouth there, sir.
You got a purty mouth, I'll tell you that.
Stay.
God.
Stay.
You know, every time I'm in a campsite with people, the R. Kelly song, you know, my mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. That always kicks into my mind.
Now that's in my head. Thank you.
If you see me break out into a dance around it, you know you need to worry.
You know y'all in the wrong campsite.
Yep.
Look what the ops wrote.
Oh, ops.
Damn.
Only you, ops. Only you.
And
Ghosty
Chuck Norris has
Boo.
delivered the baby.
Yes.
I found if you hear really loud moans and groaning, it's not Bigfoot.
Nope. I'll tell you what the true fear of the woods is me. Everybody needs a pocket Matthew.
Oh, no.
Matt sits at the campsite with a blanket over his lap all the time. Weird.
I'm sitting right here in the chat with a blanket over my lap.
New game, Sasquatch or Squilling Matt.
Yeah.
Have mercy.
How we were about to talk about a Honey Island monster to this. See, my streams can never be clean. Never. That's why I start with fucking, what do you call it? Be forewarned. You never know what's gonna come out. Never know.
I'm more elusive than a Bigfoot, trust me.
That's true. That's true.
Discretion
That's
is advised.
100%.
They call me the sleeping bag Hydra.
Oh God.
Because I'll wrap you up and never let you go.
This is what ops wrote to you. It said only grandpa and perverts sit with a blanket on them.
Oh shit.
Hey, Ghost Ops, you know I'm your grandpa, daddy, brother. You know that. Come sit on Poppy's lap. Come sit on Poppy's lap and let's talk about whatever pops up.
See? That's the shit right there, Matthew. It makes people go, the fuck is wrong with that guy? We're like, nothing.
This is me.
Which time delivered by Chuck Norris. What's next? It's like you can't do better than that. Don't get Op started. Don't get him started. He's gonna come back at you with
Don't
something
answer
else.
that.
Too late.
I
Too
love
late.
Ghost.
You
I love
gave him too many options, Jax. What the fuck did you just do to yourself?
I didn't do nothing. He did it.
But then you said Chuck Norris.
He said Chuck Norris first.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Right, Diesel? It's still got the smells of my last victim on
Channel ban with free ice cream and puppies.
it. Yes. And don't forget new edition kittens.
That's some shit right there.
You
Kittens.
don't need no stinking bag.
I don't even think about you. I don't go camping.
You don't need a sleeping bag when you come out in the woods with me. You got a Matthew that'll keep you warm.
I appreciate that, but I ain't sleeping out in the woods.
Everybody's gonna be spooning with Matthew.
Yeah.
Jason says you want to go camping. I'm like, no, not really. It's okay, you know.
Oh, come on, LJ.
If I can have a camper, I'll go camping.
No, on the hard ground. Yeah.
What part of this does it look like I'm going to sleep on the fucking ground?
You can sleep on top of me. It's okay.
It's still out in the open.
It's fine.
I will go in a camper. Ron, we go in your camper, Ron. They can sleep outside. We'll sleep inside. Sleeping on the damn ground.
You are. It's okay. Don't worry.
I catch my ass on the ground. No.
You know, rattlesnakes like sleeping between your legs because that's the warmest part of a human body at night.
Yes, I realize that, and I do know that fun fact about snakes, but I try to have a snake. No.
It's okay. It trust me, you know.
When it bites you and you die, it's okay. Then I really know
they
it's
ain't gonna bite you.
I just let a snake bite me, and then I'll give you all the answers. I'll come back. I won't be one of these spirits like just tells you a little bit. Jax, I'll come back and tell you everything.
Oh
God!
man!
There we go. Here we go. Story time, Hobbs.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Dream is in the red flannel. It's like Ronnie Towman played in the movie Magic Mike.
I like Magic Mike.
Oh, Ghosty.
Wait a minute.
Oh, hell, he's putting their red flannel on.
There we go. Look, he had it in his back pocket waiting for you, Ghost.
You're damn right I did.
You did.
Yeah.
Ghost, I can't help wondering if this is backfiring on you, bro. A little bit.
Oh, Ghost loves it.
Oh, would say she died of I bet would say she died doing a good deed. $12
All right, family, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go find a honey hole badger.
Does your wife know about this?
She is it.
I thought so. Well, tell her I said hi.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
All right, we love you, Matthew.
I love y'all. Y'all take care, family.
Bye.
Now remember, the most sexual thing you can tell your partner at night is roll over and let me dig for grubs.
If Jason says that, I'm gonna fuck you up, Matthew.
Night, Amber. Much love to you too.
Good night, Amber.
Y'all tell me how well that works for y'all, because it works for me all the time. Love you. Bye.
Sissy, after this last stream, you can't get off because I just got a text message come through and I can't repeat it on I can't. Oh, gosh. can't repeat it here. I have to wait till the thing's closed.
Okay. We're getting ready to close it down here in just a minute.
Oh,
But
Teddy
anyway,
gonna love this one.
y'all, it has been fun. You guys know we always love coming up here talking about different cryptids, talking about paranormal, talking about everything under the sun. We like making people laugh, and hope you guys enjoy our lives just as much as we do.
And
We
come
love
to my channel tomorrow night, because on Jax's channel, anything goes. Jax don't give a fuck. If I get cited for something, they fucking want to ding me. You too, fuck you, ding me. I don't give a shit. Come to my channel.
what time is your live set up for tomorrow?
6.
Okay, so it'd be six Arizona time, so which means it'd be 8 my time.
Yes.
So yes. So
7.
everybody,
It's 7 Central for everybody. It's 7. It's 7 Central for people. It's 8 Eastern Standard Time for you, and then it's. I don't have time. I just say the same.
okay. Well, much love, everyone. We love you all. Thank you again, all, for being here. And we will see you guys on the next go round. And
Great
make sure you
talks.
come and show some love tomorrow on Jax's live as well. Much love,
Love you
everybody.
guys.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.